profitability. Smaller companies offer higher returns, but that rule of thumb also has, exclusions to it. Smaller companies are higher in risk, and with this economy and this time, you want your best to, minimize your risk. So I like the minimum cap to be 1 billion. Even 1 billion is kind of small, and it doesn't sound small, but as far as companies investing, it's considered a small cap. And 100 billion or more, big, large cap to mega cap companies. That's your your Walmarts, your Microsofts, your Googles, your big. Well, Google's not a mega, but your Exxons, companies with high value. And then another great feature is price performance, outperforming a certain index. Let's say S&P 500, which I feel is the best because it's more of a broad outlook. And then you can select outperforming it by 5%, 10%, 10 to 15, 15 to 25, 25%. Now let me tell you, when you're shopping for stocks that's between $0 to $10, the likelihood of finding it outperforming by 25% is rare. So I'm going to do the 25%, and it's probably going to return to me nothing. But let's see. The screening criteria you have selected filtered all stocks. Please edit your criteria, generate a new listing. And it basically is telling me that there's no stock that has those criteria that I listed, available for trade. So for my rule of thumb, I'm going to go back. I personally look to see stocks that are, and the only bad thing is I have to go back and fill out the criteria again. So I'm going to do that quickly. I don't have to explain it because I explained it to you before. 0 to 10, all the indexes, the minimum volume is 1 million. The maximum volume is 10 million. Minimum cap 1 billion. Max cap 100 billion or more. And I'm going to say outperforming the S&P by 5%. That's the best, 0 to 5%. That's the best likelihood to return something. And you see, that criteria listed to me 36 companies. Now, I feel that's a good return for you to be like, wow, look at all these companies that I can invest in with those criteria. And you know what I like to do before I start really dabbling and really going deep into the research of these companies, I just do a quick glance of what companies do I recognize as far as brand value on an everyday basis. And I'm looking and I see what? What do I see? I see JetBlue. And I'm like, okay, JetBlue. I'm a personally fan of JetBlue because I actually flew on its first flight, so JetBlue always has a place in my heart. But you know what? That's my personal thing. Sometimes you have personal attachment to companies, and you got to realize when you have a personal attachment to a company, it kind of tints your investment strategy. But you got to live by it or die by it when you have a personal thing. Novell's another company that's a very popular name. Office Depot, very popular name. Metro PCS, up-and-coming company. And basically, those are the only companies I recognize offer just pure brand look. And I welcome you to go and use the investment criteria and keep researching. Find the companies that fit your criteria, the criteria that I put out there. I feel it's a great way to start. And that will wrap up the ShareBuilder tutorial. And I hope that, I know the video is kind of long, and my friend who's a internet marketing guru, Mr. Olivier Vasquez, he always tells me keep the videos shorter because people have the attention span that's shorter. And you know what, I agree with him, but what I disagree is saying that I'm not going to have a high volume of followers in the beginning, So I recognize the followers that I do have as family, and you know what, you want to take care of family and you want to look out for family. So if you got to talk to your family and be in their ear for 5 to 10 minutes, and maybe they listen to half of what you're saying, if they learn something from it, that's my satisfaction. That's my gratitude. So once again, thank you for tuning in to the Small Money Big Dreams vlog. I hope that tutorial helped you a bit with doing research on stocks. Like I said, the criteria that I listed are criteria I feel that are the best ways for you to invest in companies that have values, that are selling what I call, whose stocks are on sale. People look at low share prices as, oh, the company's doing bad and stuff like that, and they'll bash it and they'll talk trash about it, especially companies who at one time their shares were $50, $60 and now they're $5, $10. And I say to you, instead of looking at it as a negative thing, like, oh man, the company's doing bad, just remember things happen in cycles. Get on that gravy train. Purchase the stocks while they're low. Keep investing, keep it there. And you know what? Companies that have strong traditions, strong brand value, they keep working at it and they keep getting better. So some people look at low share prices as a sign of bad times and stuff like that. There are criteria you have to look at, which I'll discuss further in the future. But if it's a strong company and you have a strong feeling that it's not going anywhere, a low share price to me means it's on sale. And everyone loves a good sale. So once again, thank you for signing in on the Small Money Big Dreams blog. You can reach me at smallmoneybigdreams@gmail.com. Also, the website, smallmoneybigdreams.com. There's a feedback section. You can leave a feedback. You can click contact us and send us an email. We welcome the feedback, and we're here to make people's big dreams happen. Everything that I'm discussing with you is things that I do on a daily basis, and I have big dreams too. And one day you'll see me on using a fancier camera. Maybe one day I might have my own TV show, like some of my heroes, Chris Matthews with the Mad Money, or man, why can't I think of her name? Susie Orman, with her show. So look out. This is Morgan Spanam signing off for the Small Money Big Dreams vlog, and I see you on the top.